how to make £95,000 a year from property using this one strategy. And this is the strategy that I mastered in the early days when I first started on my property investing journey, and it's the skill that I absolutely honed, and it's one I still use today. What is the skill I'm referring to? It's actually finding and negotiating securing deals, sometimes referred to as deal sourcing or brokering or packaging deals. And the reason you can make so much money from this is because the amount of value that you potentially can add to somebody else, and the reason that they will pay you such big fees. And lots of times I've talked about how much I'll pay for deals, and if you've got an amazing deal that fits my criteria, I'm quite happy to pay healthy fees. When I talk about healthy fees, I'm talking about 5-digit numbers, very happy to pay that for the right deal. So it's understanding what the value is that you're going to bring to somebody. When we think about what the average salary is in the UK, it's probably about £2,500, maybe £2,700 a month, thereabouts. That's the average salary. Well, when we're looking at this strategy, you're probably generating about £2,000, maybe £2,500 a week, potentially with this strategy, because if you're just doing 2 or maybe 3 deals, you are quite easily hitting those numbers. And 2 or 3 deals a month is very plausible, very doable in this market, particularly when the slowdown that we're in now. In fact, I think some of the opportunities that exist right now in this market, the last time we saw so many fantastic and great opportunities and potential in the market was probably 2008. That's the last time the market had so many attractive deals. And I think we probably have about a window, a year of this window of opportunity. So, probably middle of 2024 at the latest, I would say by the end of 2024, this window of opportunity will close. So it's jumping on it right now. One way to get your head around this is if you think about, let's say I go and find a property that's worth, say, £100,000, and I negotiate that deal and I agree with the seller that we can purchase it at £75,000. Now, putting aside the reasons why somebody will allow you to do that, because that's a whole different video in terms of why somebody would be motivated enough to allow that to happen and give you that flexibility in price. But let's say I agreed to £75,000. Then at that point, that means there's £25,000 of potential profit on day one for whoever purchases that property. They're literally making paper profit of £25,000 because they're only paying £75,000 for something that's worth £100,000. Now, if I was to then offer you that deal, what is it you'd be willing to pay me for that particular property? Now, if you think about it for a moment, I'm offering you a property that's worth £100,000. You're only going to pay £75,000. What will you pay me as a fee to help that happen and make that deal work? Now, it might be 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, could be 15,000, could be a percentage of the 100,000. Whatever the number is, it would be subjective. It would be something that you feel was right for that. But when we say, let's say it was £5,000 that we said as a fee, which is very fair, and you'll find people will be more than happy to pay £5,000 as a fee for a deal like that, because they're still making £20,000 on day one. And here's the crucial bit. They haven't done any of the work in finding, negotiating, securing it. That's what you've done, and that's what you're being rewarded for, and that's why you've been paid that fee. And when we look at it like that, it's very easy to do a couple of those deals with those sort of fees in a month. When you know how to find those deals, how to negotiate them, doing a couple of those a month is very doable, and that is how you reach £95,000 a year. Hey, if you're enjoying these short videos that we're doing called Saj Dailies, then make sure you also check out our longer form content that we have on the channel. There's probably about 300 videos that are on the channel that we've uploaded over the last few years, and there's a lot more content uploaded regularly. And if you're enjoying it, then make sure you click on that like button. Also subscribe to the channel, but more importantly, leave me a comment. Let me know what it is about these videos you're particularly enjoying and particularly liking. And once you've done that, make sure you click on this video, and I'll see you over here next.